Hello everyone, here's Aaron the Black Dragon, and welcome to more Plants vs Zombies in my humble little yard, lawn, whatever you want to call it. Let's go to the sand garden, first and foremost. And then let's go and buy ourselves some plant life here as well. And how about before I do anything, let's just arrange that in a little bit more of an orderly fashion. Good morning, little green. Let's go and water all of our little buggers here. Because we have a lot of plants right there. And that means we're gonna make some good money back from what we just used there. I wish it would be that easy to make money in real life sometimes. Just buy some plants, water them, get money out of them for some reason. And once they are grown up and everything, just sell them and you have a net plus. That would be amazing. But that's not how that works. That's not how being a yard worker works. Even though it would be kind of cool if that would be how it works. Come on, tell me what you want. Everyone get some water. So let's fertilize everything that needs fertilizer. Definitely don't want to skip out on the thingies. And you know exactly what I mean by the thingies. Yeah, that didn't hit the plant that was screaming for the water. So you need fertilizer, that's cool. Music, music. Spritz, 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 spritz. I don't have enough fertilizer. Definitely need to go and buy some more fertilizer. So you want water. Let's go. Let's go and get ourselves some fertilizer. Oh, you're sold out of those. Oh yeah, because there's a max number of stuff that you can hold onto. That's why our good friend Crazy Dave is sold out of that. We have a good chunk of flowers here in our zen garden right now. Well, we made up for the money that we lost there. Anyway, we have only one stage left in Survival Endless, which we're not gonna tackle here today, because we're gonna do Survival Endless as a final episode. We're gonna jump back into Adventure. Because there's a little something that we can do with that. That was loud. Because now that we're going in for a second turn, there's a little gimmick to it. Anyway, just keep on coming. And there's a gimmick. Now Crazy Dave is going to pick 3 of the plants that we're gonna have to use. And my main gimmick for that is going to be, other than the sun producing plants, which Crazy Dave may or may not choose for us, most likely he won't, I'm gonna try to use mostly the plants that he is choosing for us. So let's just see where we're gonna go with those. I'm also gonna buy just the normal ones, because this is just stage 1, that's not gonna be too difficult. And yeah, we're just gonna go with Crazy Dave's choice of plants to get us through the stages. Because, I mean, technically I could just go and choose whatever flowers I want to have in there, because it's just 3 slots. I can use the other slots however I see fit. But that would not pose a real challenge, because then I would just keep on playing through the game normally. So those are the Crazy Dave 3 plant challenges that we're gonna have here. Actually, I don't need the walnut at all because we have the pumpkin, I just realized. So there's no reason to even have that. We're gonna go for as much sun as possible, because you know me hopefully by now, and you know that I love me some sun production. And yeah, it's gonna be kernel pulse all the way. Kernel pulse and pumpkins. And some potato mines. I will never not use my potato mines unless we're in like a nighttime level and we can use just straight up something that's better than than the potato mine, like the puff shrooms for that. Give me that so that we can take care of that zombie. There we go, we have a sun production where we want it to be. And my defense is also nearly where I want it to be. At this point, it's mostly just shooting butter at them. And once I feel like it, we're also gonna put the pumpkins out. Pumpkins most likely will be like a panic button for me, just like the cherry bombs will be a panic button. Just so that I can say, yeah, okay, I'm fine. But now it's just standing there and waiting for the zombies to come in and shooting them with butter. Sweet buttery corn. And the cherry bombs will... I most likely will use the cherry bombs just for cleaning off the final waves. Because that's what they're the best for. Let's see what Crazy Dave has in store for us. And yes, waves are a lot more difficult, so this will be like parted off a little bit more again. Because I will not sit for all of that. And let's just do that. Looking good as is. I mean, the stages will probably take a little bit of time because of the picks that Crazy Dave will have for us. Which is unavoidable at this point, but I'm still not concerned about anything because Crazy Dave picks most of the time some rather good plans. Most of the time that is. Crazy Dave can also screw you over a good bit. But that is when we will start to adapt and adjust. Because sometimes when Crazy Dave goes out of his way to pick the worst plans possible, we will just need to do whatever we can to survive. But with the Colonel Pulse, he actually did us a rather good favor because the potential for butter just increases tremendously with every single kernel that we have out there. I'm gonna start putting down some pumpkins along there. Just so that I have the beginning of my defense line there. And now it's just sitting there and throwing butter at zombies. And also I have my squash and my potato mine, which will probably not be rather helpful here, I just realized at this point anymore. Anyway, we have it, and the cherry bomb, which will clear off as much as possible for us. Yeah, see, the butter really comes through for us at this point with like 4 kernel poles in each lane. There's so much butter being flung at every time. Even though the middle lane right now is a little bit weak with the butter. Yeah, and there they go. Doubling up the butter right when I say it. Honestly, I don't need more twin sunflowers. I'm just gonna place them out there because I really feel like I want to do that. There we go. Middle lane, you're really struggling with the butter, I feel like. If you could butter the zombies a little bit better, then I will not have to worry about the pumpkin getting eaten. And I also plan on pushing even more forwards if I can. But only with the pumpkins at this point. There we go. And we are like 100% fine at this point. Well, actually, screw waiting for the pumpkins. The pumpkins are my fallback line at this point. Let's just go gung-ho with that and just place the kernels all the way. Why? Goodbye, sunflower. Nice of you to be here, though. Nobody asked for you to be there, though. But you produced at least one sun, so you made up for what we needed. And goodbye. And just because why not? There we go. And will they even make it to my outliers of kernels there? Well, that lane is actually looking a little bit hurt. There you go. Have a squash. And we did it. Smooth. Well, first one down. Next up, still the same stuff. Whew, Crazy Dave, you're a crazy son of a gun. Again, you give me the cherry bombs. We're good at this point. I can try for those, but most likely I will not do that. There we go. It's gonna be a strong one. Dun 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 dun. Come on, give me the sun. We're gonna plant our flowers and we're gonna deal with these stupid zombies with our watermelons, and we're gonna throw them in to their stupid face. Look at their disgrace, they're dead. Well, now let's gather up some sun so that we can shoot some of the watermelons at those bug-eyed idiots who crawl at me at daytime actually. Ooh, starting it off strong with the first twin sunflower there. Once I get one sun, I can just start protecting myself a little bit more. Think D. Now we will need as much sun production here as possible. Just because we have watermelons to get out of there. And they cost. Boom! Chalky. Chalky. Next up we're gonna have well, actually I could use the cherry bomb on that D-bag. And no, that's also potato mine. Again, the potato mine is the one thing that I'm definitely gonna rely on with Crazy Dave giving me the plants, because the potato mine is just a strong early defense and it will never hurt to have that. Ooh, that was a perfect spot. Also, Recording Doggo is making her move. Most likely will not get that, so we're gonna blow that one up as well. That's not gonna be helpful in any way. I mean, I would love to have the winter melon, but it's not gonna help me in any situation, so let's do that. I will be fine if I use the cherry bomb on that, so there's no panic for me there. Just gonna wait up a little bit. And we're gonna save up everything that we have. Gonna blow you up right now. And now I just need one more sun, please. Actually, let me do that. There we go. Because the lower one will not be taken care of by the watermelon. That's just a given at this point, sadly. Twin sunflowers, because I definitely need more production there. Okay, the middle lane will probably survive that, no problem. Here the delicious sippies of Recording Doggo. This is where Crazy Dave's selection of plants is definitely giving me a little bit of a struggle, but not too much. They're just expensive. We're just gonna have to work around the expense that they put us into. But once we have every lane covered with them, we're gonna be fine. I can buy myself a little bit more time here. Never mind, you took that one out too fast for me. Just gonna do that there quickly. It's gonna be a huge wave of zombies. Could have delayed that a little bit, but I feel totally fine with my choice there. I would love to have the twin sunflowers, but we need to wait here. There we go. And we're gonna be fine. Once we get the second winter melon, we're actually completely fine there. Then we can freeze like every single zombie in every lane there. Boom. Deep freeze. Gonna wait a little bit so that I can get that thing. And be frozen. And we're pretty well defended, I wanna say. At this point, I don't think there's anything that really will come through anymore. That's just the strength of the watermelons. Once you have them on every lane, it's pretty hard for the zombies to actually get through. And to make short work of everything as well. And we're gonna throw the melons and freeze them. So there we go. I love to support always the lanes in between first, because that way we have the most damage on every lane as soon as possible. Well, not the most, but that way we have more damage on every lane, period. More winter melons. Start it off with the lower edge, why not? At this point we're good. We've won this, no problem. Then there was any questions about if we can win this or not. Especially since Dave gave us the watermelons there. Anyway, goodbye. That's just for good measures. And that down there is taken care of. Sweet. There we go. Now we have the cone heads. Jumps, 3 Peters and marigold. Okay, I see what you give me there as a thing. Gonna have the potato mine, we're definitely gonna need that. I'm gonna make my stuff a little bit stronger with the torch wood and give me a little bit more of an edge. Other than that, I'm gonna be fine. So the challenge for me is we're gonna have only one lane of sunflowers this time that we're gonna turn into twin sunflowers, because the second lane will be marigolds. That's part of the challenge right now. Just make it part of the challenge. I don't know if so far I've used every plant that Dave always gave us, but it's gonna be part of the challenge here anyway, because we never used the marigolds any other way, so there we go, that's gonna be part of it. First marigold out. And there we go, that's all the sun production I'm gonna have here at the beginning. We'll make this a lot worse, but we're gonna deal with that as best we can. That is a bad spot for you to come from. Could use the chomp though. You know what, I'm just gonna do that. It should technically work, if not we're gonna just use the thingy. You know what I mean. I don't know what I mean, so we're gonna have some problems here. Gonna go for chomp. There we go. Getting the 3-peater out would be amazing right now. At least we make some money because of all of that. Gonna do that. Again, marigold's part of the challenge. Gonna eat that one. Jump. Okay, I need the 3-peater now, because that would be amazing. Gonna wait on the twin sunflower, because that's perfect. There we go, that's the best spot this could have happened in. Now just a few more twin sunflowers and we're good. 2 more sun, please. Please. Ooh, there we go, twin sunflower, because that's more important than the marigold. Yes, there we go. I'm not stressed about this, I'm just not really happy. The marigolds are not one of my favorite plants to come out of. We're gonna place you here. I feel like I have an idea of how I could do this the most efficient way. And the chomps definitely can help in that. You're just gonna be a temporary thing here. Where are you? Actually you're gonna be a permanent. Gonna do that. My chomp lane of defense. Final marigold, there we go. Now it's just up to getting more 3-peaters. And more sun, period. Okay, you should have eaten that zombie before the next one comes in, so we're gonna be fine. I Don't really like those bikers, they're idiots. Okay. I like the extra little bit of income that we have from that. Even though it's not the best. But it's okay enough. Now at this point I really only want the 3-peaters out. Afterwards the torchwood. Actually, let's set it off with the torchwood as well. But I really need the 3-peater on the lower lane, otherwise this isn't gonna be as strong as it could be. Here we go. They're just so expensive, and as long as I have the chomps out there, we're technically good enough. Technically. Don't want to say anything there. There we go. Now we have firepower in every lane, and we have the chomps on every lane. We're gonna be fine. Now we can set stuff ablaze. We're gonna be extra fine. Also wanna rethink that choice. Well, I shouldn't have done that. That choice should have stayed. That was my mistake. I thought of something else that I wanted to do, and that was a mistake, so never mind that. I'm just making way too little sun, I feel like. But that's part of the challenge here. Instead of extra sun, we're making extra money this time. Let's have that thing there. If that zombie eats the chomp, then we're gonna have... Well, actually, let's just do that immediately. That's cheaper than replacing the chomp and deals with it the same way. So there we go. Now my objective is to get the torchwood out in every lane. And then we can try to get more 3-peaters out there. Because once we have fire on every lane, we deal more damage. We have a little bit of splash damage that way as well. It's just minute splash damage, but it's still a splash damage. And it's just gonna help us. And the torchwood is protected by the chompers, which is good. More or less protected, that is. See? And now it's just on me to get more 3-peaters out there to maximize the amount of damage output that we have. Even though that is not technically the best spot for a 3-peater, but there's a lot going on in the bottom lane, so I definitely need the extra firepower there right now. And that's gonna be a thing for this whole extra run that we have here with Crazy Dave is every time he gives us the marigolds, that's what the setup will have to look like. We're gonna have to have at least one row of marigolds to make things even more difficult for us. Final wave. Give me that. And there we go. And I have all my defenses up, so we're good. At this point it's literally just collecting sun for prestige and coins for coins. And everything else just goes down swimmingly and easily. And there we go, the chompers weren't even necessary anymore here at the end, which is really good. And thank you for the money. Smooth. Next. What do we have? Again, the kernels. That looks like a basic setup there. So thank you for that. But we technically have seen that thing already, so... well... Gonna help myself along a little bit with the spike weed and everything. Just so that the damage accumulates a little bit faster over there. Because otherwise with the kernel it just takes its time. And that way we get some progress a little bit faster in. getting some good sun production right here. You're gonna be taken care of, buddy. And you're gonna not like what you're gonna step on. Because it's a potato mine. There we go. At the beginning here we can go for the first twin sunflowers fast as possible. Because we can take care of the first few zombies rather easily. Well, actually, we have that right there. Why not? Since sun production was really strong here at the beginning, why not just do that? With the kernels, I'm always a little bit paranoid that they're not strong enough to take care of a zombie before it gets to them. But if they get that thing off, we're gonna be fine. So there we go, I'm gonna do that this time. Just because, why not? So there we go. Only 2 kernels left, and then we have a full set of defense up and ready. And then we're just gonna have some spike weed coming at us from the other side as well. And we're gonna try to meet at in the middle. My nose is itching and I doth not like it. Honk. See, and that is where the spike weed with the kernel pulse will come in handy so much, because if they stun them right where the spikes are, they deal so much damage. They harmonize so much. It's nearly as strong as if you would freeze them. Just with the added difference of you have random chance. But see, when that happens, and especially when that happens once you have some spike rocks, stupidly strong combo. I should have done it down there, whatever. And there you go, again, frozen right where the spikes are, and that one's gonna stay there for a little bit. Again, that's a combo that's just devastating, and once you have that going for a little bit, there's just so much going on there. Oh, I should wait for the twin sunflowers to buy them. I'm way too overeager with just buying myself some extra defenses. But getting some extra sun production will help me get some extra defenses. But this is a strong setup here. That is something that will just get you through a bunch of levels rather quickly as well. It's just the kernel pulse and some spike weed, and if you can just butter the zombies right where the spikes are, honestly, barely anything to worry about. Especially again since your base zombie goes down with just 2 spike weeds in general. Having everything in addition is just insult to injury at this point. Like down here, if that one gets buttered, that one will not make it. Yeah, that one's dealt with. And yeah, that one's done. And we're not even playing with like tremendously powerful cards here. We're just playing with base standard cards here. Like there's nothing tremendous going on. I mean, there's something bigger up there, but like seriously, there you go. You're the first one to come out. Tell the rest what's going on here. I don't need more than 2 spike weeds, especially once we, if we even get to that point, upgrade them to spike rocks. These things are deadly as is. And just so, because why not? That way I can say again, I used all of the things out there, but I will most likely not need those. But it's gonna be fun, because then they are stuck up there. Take some extra damage. Ooh, definitely should do that. For the extra sun production, that's always a good idea. I also wonder if there is a strategy of seeing what sunflower is starting to produce sun and then you make them into twin sunflowers, if that actually is a thing that you could do. Because I never tried it. If you freeze them too early, that's not gonna help the plant there along a little bit. A lot. So freeze them once they are on the spikes, please. Everything else is just too overeager and too early and will not help us in any way. And yeah, you see we have so much butter again getting flung at everything. And the pumpkins will also prevent them from getting any closer at this point. This is stupidly strong. Next up is gonna be a twin sunflower again. Oh no, you got to my pumpkin. I'm so scared of that. So far, Crazy Dave went surprisingly easy on us. And was really nice with the things he gave us. So I'm curious to see what he will have in store for us with like the next wave there. Well, not next wave, with the next stage, because next stage is like a bigger stage, so I expect Dave to be a little bit ruder this time around. There we go. Again, they go down so fast, it's not even funny. Actually, it's kind of funny. I love being OP in this game. And that just helps you out so much. The only problem that you would run into with that setup is like any vehicle that runs into the spike rocks, because they just pop them away, or the gargantuas, which will also destroy those things in front of them. Other than that, there will never be a real problem with anything. Maybe the check goes, but other than that, we're going into bowling.
We're going bowling. Here, take this walnut. Why you put a walnut in your hand? But nothing crazy. Now go bowl me a winner.
And we're gonna bowl again. And we're gonna just bowl a little bit. We haven't even seen them just yet again. Well, and we're just gonna have to sit around, wait a little bit, look at our phone, and essentially do the same stuff we did the last time. And all the other times actually. It's just sitting around, waiting, accumulate. Walnuts up there. There you go. Ooh, that was amazing. Can we do that again? Ah, you're rude. But yeah, we're just gonna sit here, wait a little bit. We don't need to wait too long though. Because we're only getting walnuts at this point. There's not really anything. Ooh, there's an exploder nut. Finally something funny. Up, 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 up. Thank you. Let's just move that along. Give me more zombies, please. Give more zombies, please. There's some pole vaulters. That was perfect. Bonk. The lower one. The lower one, I meant the upper one. Down. Shame. And bonk and bonk. Now we only have explosives, which I'm not gonna use on one single zombie up there. Bonk. Ooh, I was like missing everything? Really? I have so many explosives. Nothing good will come out of those. It's not gonna hit anything. That's gonna be helpful. Bye. And while we're at it, bye. Bonk. Bonk. And bonk. Yeah, that's unnecessary. Not enough there to actually make that worth it. I'm gonna just throw my nuts at you and you do not like what I'm gonna throw there at your face, because you have a bucket for a head and that's gonna protect you a little bit more than I wanted to. Actually, I stumbled on that one hard. Let's just set that one out there, let's see what we hit. Amazing. Anything? No. And bonk. Anything? Perfect. That one will probably hit up there. Huge zombie of waves. Ooh, that was just blow them up. It was surprisingly good. Just wait a little bit. And explosion. And while we're at it, explosion. Ooh, D-bag. Okay, that actually hit something. I'll be happy about that. We still have 4 explodos with us, so we're gonna be fine. Let them come. Just gonna stock up on a few explodos there. Because it's never bad to have some explosives with you. Just gonna blow these 2 up because why not? And I can do that again, I think. Yeah, I can. And I can do that again. That didn't do as much good. Ooh, nice. Someone's gonna make you jump. That's actually perfect. Thank you very much for that. And there you go. I always like it when they jump because there's something coming towards them but not at them really. It's like they're always on edge. Which they need to be with me. This is moving so slow. Like a horde of undead zombies, one might think. Gonna blow you up. Bonk, bonk. It's hopeful there. Can make that work. Not as work as I was hoping, but still work. Yeah, I'm gonna blow these 2 down there up. Could have sent it the other way, buddy. Yeah, still could have sent it the other way, buddy. Yeah, that's perfect. Next one go down. Yeah, that's good. If I would be able to control more which direction they would go, that would be amazing. Because then I could say I want to have you go up. And I could say I want to have you go down. And then I could control what ricochet I would get. But because it's randomized like that, I have no control over it. Let's take care of these up there and you down there, because why not? Someone's gonna get that in the face. Same there. 2 explosives, I'm gonna keep those for the final waves. Final wave. Because I don't really need to worry about anything else there. And that at least took care of 1. Maybe there. Not the final wave yet, but still more useful than not. Hey bud. There we go, final wave. At this point we have won this. But the question is, did I win it? Can I full clear that? I'm playing rather top deck heavy right now, which is something I never really like. I need something to take care of that D-bag. Come on, give me my last one up there. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And now you can just give me explosives. That would be amazing. Because I haven't gotten explosives in a good long while. I'm not gonna get my explosives there, huh? Perfect. At this point I will take the loss of 1 lane to try to protect the last ones down there. Boom. I could have blown that one up there actually. Whatever, it's not so much that we lost there. Anyway, that took a surprising amount of time. But let's go back well, let's go to the main menu. Because we're going to end this episode here, hope you all enjoyed it, and see you on this beautiful lawn side next time again. Bye.